We on the hunt, we want more now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more, going broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bound.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA, all up in my face. I don't go nowhere without my brothers, that's my gang. And all up in my space, just getting in the way. I got like 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? And I got 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? Please, on the block that from deep like KB. Every night they, but please don't call them shady. I got too much on the fight, so please don't try to me. I got too much on the fight, so please don't try to me. I gotta for the look, already got good. I got a team full of and really gotta look crazy. I put in a cup, yeah, but that's my baby. I be paranoid, I gotta keep.
After a wild opener, we get back at it in Game 2 of the NBA Finals on EA Sports. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Knicks coming into play. They were victorious in Game 1, and that's what you want to begin any series, but especially the NBA Finals.
And Game 1 went as expected, but now, as the higher seed, you still got to take care of business in Game 2. As a road team, all you're looking to do is split one of these first 2 games.
It's LeBron. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
James to Porzingis. Terrific vision. Nice finish at the rim.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Count it, in the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Into the front court, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Klay Thompson. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Thompson. LaMarcus Aldridge. 2 for 2. That's what you want. Walker with the basketball. Down 5. Fires the 3. Fournier the rebound. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Kemba Walker. Shot from the lane won't go. basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
LBJ has it. To Porzingis. Takes stock of the floor. To Walker. Goes to the left side. James buries it on the catch and shoot. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
To Aldridge. Kristaps Porzingis. Tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Enes Kanter pins it.
Just incredible timing on that slide.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
LeBron James. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Thompson. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's James controlling the offense. Sizing up the defense. To Kemba Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Fournier. To Aldridge. Thompson. Shakes free and hits.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
James. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's James controlling the offense. Probing the defense. To James. Gets a shot up off the mark. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. 3 for 4. Good start.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Walker. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. The lead is 11. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. That's good D. Shot no good. From the painted area, won't go down. Thompson. He gets it.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's 3 for 7.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Enes Kanter sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. And stuffs it home. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. To Kanter. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
It goes down.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Lets it fly from long range, steps out, and hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Los Angeles, they have it. Walker. Finish that. To Thompson. Beyond the arc for 3. Offensive rebound. For 3. Buries it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Trailing by 15. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Lakers ball. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Fournier. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended. Walker into the front court. Down a dozen. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
Kemba Walker has got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lakers at the controls right now. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. From long range, they'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time three, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
Fires the three. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Free throws coming up.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Los Angeles has the basketball. Walker. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Time for some new personnel into the game. To Walker. Can't miss those. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit them where it hurts.
To Cantor. Tough. Make through traffic.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish.
Whoa! Get that out of here. Message sent, Jay. And that one is out. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Oh, big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2, and we're back after this.
You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Head coach Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Knicks with the basketball. New York with 4 to shoot. Shot from in close, no good. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in, just off the mark.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
To Thompson. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Layup goes down. Well done.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Deep right corner. To Thompson. Fires the three. You do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the three.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Shot from the lane won't go. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Brandon Ingram trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Joseph with it. He'll run the offense. Try from the baseline, but it won't go down. LeBron James with the rock. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Can't connect on the first free throw. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Joseph with it. His team up by 7. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Joseph with it. Up 5. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Another shot won't go either. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To James. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Los Angeles, they have it. Has a look. Shot by Ingram misses. Joseph with it. The lead is 11. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. And a putback slam.
Look out. Freight train coming through.
LeBron into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. Here comes the screen. 5 on the shot clock. Deep 2 there, won't go. Joseph with it. The advantage is 13 points. Here comes the screen. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Can't connect.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
To James. They get it down to Ingram. Good look that time, but off the mark. James clears the rebound. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Give him 2 points. High percentage. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Trouble getting the ball across half court. Walker. And he'll go to the foul line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Kemba Walker, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. New York in control of the basketball. That one's going to be out of bounds. Into the front court, it's Walker. Down a dozen. Here comes the screen. James matched up with Aldridge. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Goes to the left side to Cantor. And it's Cantor. 3 for 3 in this first half.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
James. Oh, he had it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Here's LeBron for 2. LeBron James not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Thompson going to launch beyond the arc.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one, count it. Second of 3 is good. Three for 3. Nice. and scores.
Oh man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Thompson. To Kanter. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Enes Kanter at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Oh, he can't connect. Lakers ball. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Here comes the screen. Thompson to Kanter. Shot from in close, no good. Not done yet. Slams it home on the putback.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Thompson. Knicks with 4 to shoot. To Thompson. 4-3. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second free throw. Lakers at the controls right now. James to Porzingis. Driving right to the basket. KP, Kristaps Porzingis. 2-of-4 now.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Thompson. Screen coming. Fine to shoot. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Wild shot there, predictably misses. Time to shuffle things up. Los Angeles has the basketball. Here comes the screen. LeBron, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. That misses with 3 seconds left. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Knicks will start the second half with a decent lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks. The Lakers are in need of some changes at the half. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers struggled to play the angles and allowed too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of this situation.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Aldridge. Flushes it home.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Aldridge to Cantor. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Enes Kanter trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's struggled so far. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Los Angeles, they have it. James. Probing the defense. To Porzingis. Nothing going here on that drive. It's Kanter with the board. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. He's now 5 for 6.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. To Thompson. And the two. Counted for Aldridge.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
To Fournier. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Porzingis. KP. Kristaps Porzingis. 4 out of 7.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Great feed. Sets it up. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Evan Fournier. And too much contact.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Porzingis, guarded by LaMarcus Aldridge. Gets a look, can't hit. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Fournier. Aldridge. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Lakers ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker to Porzingis. Has a look. KP, Kristaps Porzingis. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Aldridge. And the finish at the rim.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
That's rebounded by the Knicks. Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
To Porzingis. James. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Aldridge. Add 2 points to the board.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Beyond the arc for 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Walker with the basketball. His guys down big. James to Porzingis. Gets to the basket and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Thompson down low, Aldridge. And it's going the other way. 5-second count. Substitution being made in this one. James. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Right down Broadway. 4-2.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Porzingis. Spinning shot. Won't fall. To Thompson. Doesn't get the bounce. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Missed the foul shot. Tough make through traffic.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
To Porzingis. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Brandon Ingram snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening. Los Angeles has the basketball.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
The drive.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. For three, rebound comes down to the Knicks. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Porzingis here against LaMarcus Aldridge. A fundamental shot right there.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
I'm here. I got ball. Keep him here.
Here's a chance from long range. Hits the trifecta.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Knocked loose. Count the basket inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Porzingis. Here comes the screen. He was hacked. They let it go. And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Porzingis. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prom City.
Shot from the lane won't go. From the painted area, won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
And breaks it up.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Top of the key. And counted at the rim.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Cruises inside for two.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
And he slams it down. Big finish for Kristaps Porzingis. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Passed it off. Off the assist.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit. Easy layup.
That's me. I got ball. Go, go, go. Throw the ball inside.
Porzingis for two. Rebound hauled in by New York. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Los Angeles, they have it. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
To Porzingis. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
From long range, and he knocks it down.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
That ends the third quarter. The Knicks are way out in front. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
James, he buries it.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
He shoots, off the mark.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To James. Driving right to the basket. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
New York Knicks basketball. Kristaps Porzingis sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. To Fournier. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Nice pass to set things up.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Has a chance. Shot by Saric off the mark.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Turns and slams it down.
And easy, too, get back on defense.
Got it.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Evan Fournier able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Evan Fournier. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Possession lies with New York. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, Sign me up. James buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Kemba Walker. Easy pass to the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Timeout here for the Knicks, as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Thompson. Fires the three. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I know I've seen this many times in various mixtapes. Add that one to the list, too.
Fires the three. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
And the basket good at the rim.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
LeBron James rejects it. They'll get it back, though.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Screen coming. Porzingis with the rebound. To James. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. To Aldridge. Nice pass to get things going.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To James. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Thompson. Down low, Aldridge. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want.
And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Thompson. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Fournier. Aldridge. To Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys down by 9. To James. Trying to cash in. Shot by James off the mark. To Fournier. To Thompson. 4-3. Not getting the bounce. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
The possession lies with New York. To Cantor. Cashes in for 2.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Lets it fly from long range. Is good.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Walker into the front court. Trailing by 14. Here comes the screen to James. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Count the bucket for 2.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Stuffs it down with authority.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Down low, Aldridge. Able to convert inside. Lakers ball. Walker. To James. To Walker. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And his Cantor above the rim. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To Thompson. Cantor. For 3. Man, that was a tough shot.
And a three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
LBJ with it. To Kemba Walker. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. To Fournier. Aldridge. Slam dunk. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Porzingis to James. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. The pass taken away by the Lakers. And scores. Strong take.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Long key from three-quarters court. It's a victory for the Knicks. They've taken the upper hand in this best-of-7 series. A 2-games-to-none lead. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks emerged victorious after a tight finish. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks. The Lakers finished on the losing end of a close score. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Assists.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.
I beg my shut up. Let me see you, darling.